Nithyananda.
So my name is Ma Nithya Rudrananda Swami.
And this is Ma Nithya Rudrananda.
Yes, so we welcome you to today's video. So in today's video, we wanted to actually have in the series of why young people take up sannyas.
Yes.
Especially when it comes to the Nithyananda Sannyas Sampradaya, we have a lot, the majority, the average age is within the 25 to 28.
Yes,
actually.
very young, yeah.
So this actually got people to ask, why do young people take up sannyas? Because the idea that they have about sannyas is always very disempowering, unempowering. In fact, it's almost like a taboo that sannyas, if young people take up sannyas. So I've actually spoken many times, like people often ask, please talk about why you took up sannyas. So what about meeting our parents? The first thing that they always ask. So I've addressed this many times. Now in today's video, why don't you share like
my perspective.
Yeah, what was the idea that of sannyas that was instilled in you from the society that you came from?
Yeah, my idea, or the idea that was put in me is, usually my parents said, you know, you have to enjoy your life first, and at the end of your life, like almost you're about to die, you take up a lifestyle that is called sannyas, or we call it Thuravaram in Tamil. So when you reach that age, this is what they told me. What happened to you is that you go to the state of Pattata Nilai, where you disconnect. I mean, you don't have any desires. You have nothing to enjoy. So you take up this lifestyle called sannyas. And also, even though I was born and raised in Sri Lanka. So predominantly that country is a Buddhist country, and a lot of Buddhist monks live there. And from a very young age, they take up the lifestyle mostly. So what happened? I don't know whether it's true or not, but maybe through media or the sitcoms, they show that these young Buddhist monks, when they grow up, when they got to the age, when they turn into teenagers, that desires comes up in them, and then they started to act on it. And because of that, they're not really living the authentic life. So they show that as an example to take up the sannyas at a very young age. So when you grow up, as you know, when you have this normal life, you don't even think about sannyas. So, or even if you have an idea, you'll think that, you know, this is for an older people. But once I met Swamiji, or when I see the young sannyasis right here in
the
Bengaluru Adinam, I was actually wondering, like, how come these, you know, young people were taking up sannyas? It, in one way, it really inspired me, but on the other hand, like, I was thinking, you know what, I should not escape life. So I should not.
So the life that has been told to you, that getting married, having children, those lives.
Yeah, I should not escape those life. Yeah. So I have to fully enjoy the life that I am living, and then at the end of my life, I have to take sannyas.
Basically, when you have no desires, is what they say. So the thing is, now that you have taken up sannyas, so how do you see the way you've been told, and what the lifestyle actually is? What actually is the reality? What do you have to say about those people with those thought currents?
Yes. Okay. This is a very beautiful thing that happened to me, because I was looking at Swamiji's satsang, one of these satsang. It's not really a satsang, it's actually an interview. Yeah, the very old,
casual interview.
2007 or
I'll put the link down below. We'll definitely put the link down below.
Yeah, because I think it would be, it's a very good video. I think if you have any, if you know more about sannyas, it would be a very good video to watch. So where the sannyasis were interviewing Swamiji, and they were asking, sannyas is for the older people, and that's when Swamiji is saying, sannyas is for the people, for the old soul in a young body, mature soul in a young body. Yes, it's a very beautiful thing. So when I see that, I'm like, oh my God, that is exactly what I wanted to say. Like, that's exactly what I wanted to hear. So after that, I thought, you know what, I don't want to delay this anymore. I wanted to take up sannyas. So I decided. So I was, I told this to my parents and many of my friends. Oh, you know what, I'm really interested in this lifestyle. I wanted to take up this. And they asked me, okay, so you are very young. You you know, if you take up sannyas at this age, you will be escaping your life. At that time, I have something to say to them. You know, this is the reason. Sannyas is for the mature soul in a young body. So it's a very beautiful interview that it will give you a lot of clicks if you.
So basically, like the cognitive shift happened after watching
Yes.
from Swamiji himself what he has to say about sannyas.
Yes.
So that is actually the beautiful thing about Swamiji's YouTube discourses, which is despite what we learn about from the outside, no matter what region we come from, it is Swamiji's satsangs that literally gives us the cognitive shift. So yeah, and the next thing is people generally, one of the first things they ask, especially when young people take up sannyas, is so what about sex?
Yes.
Do you feel deprived? And I was just thinking, like analyzing this very question, because I've had in the comments in one of my videos that asked, when I spoke about sannyas, they said, so what about sex? Do you have to like completely get rid of the urge, they say, to then declare for this lifestyle? Something like that. So I was just thinking, it's interesting that this question is always coming up, and it's not even like, so what about marriage or what about relationships? It's more of what about sex? So what do you have to say about this, Ma Rudra?
This is what I heard from Swamiji in one of his discourses. I think it must be in a discourse where he was saying that you know, the Mooladhara Chakra. Mooladhara Chakra is it's a base of the energy center that located at the base of your spine. So that represented by 4 petals flower. So each petal represent each level of our sexuality, or what is it called, like level of okay, I'll explain.
You just explain it. Yeah.
So then first petal represented by first one is like from the age 1 to 7 a child experience sex with its own body. So they they suck their thumb, or they experience the sex with their body, like they touch it like that. So that's the first level of that. The first petal represent that, and the second petal from 7 to 14, something like that. That's when the child experience the pleasure from another body, but the same sex,
same gender,
same gender. And then after that, the fourth one represented by I don't know the age. I have to check the age range, but then it's we experience the sex with the pleasure with another
opposite
gender. And the fourth one, you experience the ultimate sex, or the eternal pleasure, eternal sex. That is that's where you marry the whole cosmos. So you feel you experience the orgasm with the cosmos itself.
So actually, speaking about this, very recently, I remember when you just mentioned this, I remember Swamiji once said that I forgot exactly what he said, but I remember this another thing which he said, which is the orgasm with the divine. It happens in our morning routine, like doing yoga, where we remember Sadashiva, and we remember that he is there, and we are aligning our body to him, to the cosmic geometry. And when we're doing puja, where emotionally through the orgasm happens emotionally, where we are just overflowing gratitude for Sadashiva.
Something about Bhava Samadhi.
Yes, Bhava Samadhi, something like that. And then the next thing is kirtans, dancing just in mere remembrance of Sadashiva. You dance in ecstasy. There is nothing external or nothing inadequate or nothing perishable that is going to influence us or trigger us to dance in bliss. Just by remembrance of Sadashiva is there sitting. Just in a bliss we are dancing. That is the orgasm with the divine. And the next thing is satsang. Just by listening to his words, listening to his truths, the orgasm that happens, literally the joy it gives us, the bliss it gives us, that is what I realized was the fourth petal that you were talking about. So I would say that this is literally the ultimate romance. Sannyas is the ultimate romance, literally with Sadashiva. Because See, Swamiji very beautifully once said, it seems that someone have asked him, so why aren't you looking for a partner or something?
The other half.
Yeah, your other half. So, Swamiji, are you looking for your other half? Something like that. It was a foolish question, but he addressed it in his satsang. So, Swamiji very beautifully gave a understanding to all of us. He said, why would I look for an other half when I'm complete by myself? And another thing he actually even told to, which is a revelation to all the married people out there, which is, as long as you think the other person is your other half, that person can never complete you.
Yes.
Because unless if you are complete by yourself, anything else can be part of it. Nothing else can be like the other half. In that case, and everything will be the other half, that means nothing is permanent.
Yeah.
So, that is literally like, it's going back, hitting back to the thought current of society. Their inadequate cognition about sex and relationship and getting married, it cannot be dumped on those young people who are taking up sannyas. And literally, Nithyananda Sannyas Sampradaya is like a living statement of what is real romance with life.
Yeah.
So,
and, that's, and also I find like they exaggerate the desire for sex.
Yeah.
You know, like it's not like everyone. I mean, like they cannot go to, like, it's like they were given so much that level of information about sex, and then the society cannot go beyond that. Like when I look at this, when I listen to that satsang, I was thinking, oh my God, there's so many, like the expansion of like the evolution of that what is it called, the sexual desires were like totally different. Yeah, so that's very that's an eye opener. When I think anyone who's watching this video, they should watch that.
The discourse.
It's about lust.
Yeah, it's about lust.
Yeah, lust.
Another thing that I actually wanted to share, and definitely I wanted you also to like give your opinions about this, which is, I remember that in Hinduism, because again and again people feel that we are suppressing one part of that in our life, but the thing is, in our Hindu history itself, like for example Rama, he lived in the Gurukul until he hit puberty basically. And when he was living in the Gurukul, he was a brahmachari. And after he left Gurukul, he got married, he had Sita, and then he had children also. So he had gone through the lifestyle of a household lifestyle, basically what the husband and wife do. But when both of them went to Vanavas, both of them again lived as a brahmacharya lifestyle. See how easy the transition happened. It's all boils down to integrity is what I felt. Like between the age of 0 to 14, which you said 0 to 7 is with the parents you have to live. 7 to 14 is like the completion with 7 to 21, sorry. It's like living the Gurukul system. The Gurukul lifestyle where you live as a brahmachari. What do you think?
Yes, 21, and then 21 you experience the ultimate sex.
Exactly. Yes. The ultimate romance with life, where see between 7 to 41, when your body is growing, when everything is going to start kicking in, when the master itself is directly guiding you, and he with his very own physical presence, everything is in your own consciousness. You know what is happening to your body and why it's happening to your body. So after you finish at Gurukul at the age of 21, you can decide, do you want to live a grihastha lifestyle or do you want to take up sannyas?
There is also another discourse about that Swamiji mentioned.
And exactly that's from that very consciousness only even Sita came into Rama's life. See, and then it's either you want to have another super consciousness as your partner in life, or if you want to live in romance with the divine, that is sannyas. So that's all. And I think the point is that especially in today's day and age, marriage is completely a joke, because it's always infused with a lot of cinema, entertainment and all that. Literally fantasy have gone to a level where even I think Swamiji once said, when the body is not functioning,
but
your mind is still that is literally hell, he said. He said that is literally
when your body is not able to do it. I think it's because of the porn and everything.
Pornography
that gives that thing to you.
So like I think that is a reality happening out there, where the body is not able to, but the mind is not able to keep the body in peace. So that is literal hell. So sannyas, I think this video clearly answered this question with Ma Rudra's explanation and what she have listened from Swamiji's discourses that gave her the cognitive shift. And literally, I think this video goes to say that sannyas is the eternal romance.
We are not suppressing or controlling. That's
there is
another
nothing
thing.
that can.
That's another thing that comes up with other people. So like, you guys are suppressing, controlling all these desires. that also should be addressed. It's not like we are not giving up on anything. We are actually experiencing everything to the ultimate.
Correct. Experiencing ultimate, like just these simple things can make someone in sheer ecstasy bliss. Where else will it happen? And it's a complete hoax if someone feels that they need something external to make them happy. If just in remembrance of something I can be happy, then why will depression come to me?
Yeah, that's true.
Why will I will have psychotic problems? Why will I need to have cancer?
That's true.
That's literally the solution for all the problems out there. Sannyas is the ultimate solution, is what I feel. So, do you have anything that you want to say before we end this video?
Right now I couldn't think of anything, but yeah.
So, if you have any questions, please do leave comments below. This video is going to be uploaded on her channel and my channel, and I'll leave her channel link down below in the description and the video also. So, if you have more questions, please do leave comments below, and please do share this video. And until then, see you next time. Nithyanandam.
Nithyanandam.